Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Transcendentalist Tarot. And in this video we're going to do a reading, just a reading. It's not a personal reading, it's not a zodiac reading, it's not a pick a card reading. This reading is going to be about the universal consciousness. And we all know that we as individuals experience things differently. However, when we come together and we start speaking of our experiences, we come into an agreed point about how we felt, how we experienced things. And we are all under this universal consciousness. We are all undergoing the same evolution. And we are all undergoing the same progress in life. And this period has been a transformative for all of us, because this period of April and May and so on is going to be very transformative, because we have Saturn and Pluto conjuncting each other, and we have Uranus in Taurus and many other things that are bringing major transformation in our life. And I wanted to see how the universal consciousness is going to experience things during this time. This reading might provide you with guidance. This reading might provide you with help. This reading might provide you with healing. The aim of this reading is just to provide you with understanding of the things that are going in your life, the things that you are experiencing along with other people. We are all experiencing the same things. And we are in the midst of a great chaos. And even though that we are in this midst of chaos that we are living on a daily basis, we are still changing and making important transitions in our life. So we're going to see what are the cards are going to tell us. This is all for my subscribers, and this is, if you are new to this channel, welcome. I hope this reading help you to overcome your pain and your grief. The Devil. The first thing that came up right away without any other card is the Devil. And this is our consciousness being trapped into the material existence. This is our consciousness undergoing some major transformation. And we have to release ourselves from the chains of the devil. We have to release ourselves from toxic situations. A lot of us are thinking about money. A lot of us are thinking about success. A lot of us are thinking about achieving a great amount of wealth in their life. But this keeps us trapped into our physical pain. This keeps us trapped into toxic feelings. We are living in this world where there is the victim and the victimizer. We're living in the world of dominant and dominated. We're living in the world of the abuser and the abused. And there is this power struggle between you and another person. And a lot of us are in some toxic situation in their life. A lot of us are in some narcissistic relationship. A lot of us are accepting to be the abused. And a lot of us are accepting to be the victim of their situations, because we are holding on to physical feelings. And the devil is about releasing yourself from physical bondage. People cannot get out of abusive relationship because they tend to stay there for their materialistic needs. They tend to stay there for their physical needs. And we have the Eight of Cups. And with Eight of Cups, a lot of us are leaving toxic situation behind them. A lot of us are transcending. A lot of us are elevating themselves from this energy of the devil. The world that we are at is highly materialistic. The world that we are at is highly destructive to our spiritual growth. And this is a time for us where we have to transcend, where we have to live up from this energy of the devil. Some of us are struggling. Some of us are struggling to let go. Some of us are struggling to let go of insecurities. Some of us are afraid of letting go of abusive relationships. But we are called upon to release ourselves from these toxic situations. Both of these cards, the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Coins, are the cards of Capricorn. And right now Saturn, Ketu and Pluto are all in Capricorn. And this is a powerful conjunction. Right now, old structures are being wiped out of our life. Old ways of thinking are rooted out. And you see that the people are trying to change the government. The people are trying to change the way things are operating. And this is not happening on a global level, but this is also happening on a personal level. A lot of people are releasing themselves from old ways and traditional ways of doing things. And then we have the Seven of Swords. And when we have the Seven of Swords here, things are coming into the surface, things that we kept for a long time hidden, things that we hid from the outside world, our insecurities, our problems, our issues, the abusive relationship that we undergo every day, are coming into the surface, and we have to deal with them. And we are forced to release. We are forced to change. And with the Death card, a lot of us are afraid of change. A lot of us are afraid of the unknown. A lot of us are afraid of what's next. If I move away, if I change, what's going to happen next? If I release myself from this toxic relationship, if I take a risk and try to overcome my insecurities, if I try to change things the way I'm doing things, what's next? Some of you are afraid. We are afraid of change. Our collective consciousness is at a cross point, and there is too much confusion that's going on around us right now, and there are a lot of clouds that is causing confusion. There is a lot of deception going on right now, and some of us can't see what's happening. Some of us cannot decide on what path they need to take. And the Four of Cups. It's like we are closing ourselves from change. It's like we are blocking change. It's like we are accepting to be in this narcissistic relationship. It's like we are accepting to be in this destructive way of living. It's like we are accepting to live the way that does not serve us. Even the universe is trying to reach us out and trying to tell us that there is a possibility of a change, that you need to move on in your life. The collective conscious is struggling to do that because the collective conscious is afraid of change, and the collective conscious is afraid of what's going to happen next. The Ten of Cups. The World. Strength card in reverse. Yeah, there is too much victim mentality going on in here. There is a lack of strength. The lack of strength, the lack of power to release ourselves from victim mentality. And it's like we are accepting to be under the possession of the devil. We cannot release ourselves from the devil because the devil made us believe that we are nothing without him. The devil made us believe that we cannot do anything without him. And the devil is money. The devil is insecurities. The devil is that person who is trying to undermine you. The devil is that person who's trying to keep you under their control. The devil is that person who tries to make you doubt yourself. But it is within our power to release ourselves, but we're not using that power. We are being coward. We're being braveless. We're being weak. And we are seeing our situation in the victim mentality. We are afraid of change. And we are keeping things secret. And the Seven of Cups, it's like we are confused. We are so confused. We are blinded by the devil. We are blinded by our own money. We are blinded by our own insecurities. We are blinded by our own complexities. But the Eight of Cups is transition. It's going higher going high and becoming spiritually enlightened, but we are struggling to leave this material existence. And we have the Ten of Cups and the World card in reverse. The Ten of Cups is spiritual happiness. The Ten of Cups is the antithesis of the devil energy. What makes the devil happy is having money. What makes the devil happy is making people feel insecure about themselves. But when it comes to the Ten of Cups, what makes people happy is that they are surrounded by the people they love, is that they are surrounded by the things they love. They are surrounded by spiritual happiness. They are not surrounded by materialistic happiness. We know this is what we need. We know that we need spiritual happiness. But unless we overcome our insecurities, unless we overcome our fear of not having money, of afraid of taking risks, to release ourselves from toxic relationship, we're going to stay in that zone. And we're not growing. The collective conscious is not growing. The collective conscious is staying underdeveloped. Because there are things that are controlling us. There are people that are controlling us. There are situations that are controlling us. The devil here is structure, government, institution, people that are in position of power, not necessarily anyone in a position of power, that is a president or etc. This could be your parent, this could be your boss, this could be anyone who is trying to keep you under their control, and you need to release yourself from them. We should not be afraid of growth. We should not be afraid of starting again. Even if you lose your job, even if you go out of this toxic marriage, even if you leave your house from your toxic parent, don't be afraid of starting from zero. Don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid of going back to where you were once. The Star card in reverse. Many of us are not doing enough healing. And the Star card with the Death card right here, mirroring each other. We are refusing to see things in a brighter perspective. We are refusing to see things in a positive outlook. Don't be afraid of reaching to the star. Don't be afraid of wishing for something big in your life. Because right now you are living with a person or within a situation that limits your outlook, limits your potentials. But you have a lot of potentials. The collective conscious have a lot of potentials. What holds us back is our materialistic existence. What holds us back is our need for security. And you have the Ten of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles. Don't hold on a lot to material security. Be willing to risk what you have in order for you to feel free. The Ten of Cups again. You are not doing enough work to manifest what you want. The collective conscious is not doing enough work to see things from a brighter side. We're lacking spirituality. The star is an Aquarius card, and we are in the Aquarius age. And the Aquarius age is all about spirituality, is all about transcending and becoming more aware and becoming more positive and becoming more conscious about the world around us. And there is a need for us to be within our soul community. People are becoming more aware of who they are, and they are becoming more aware of who they belong to, which family, what are the people, who are the people that they belong to. It's like people are coming together. People who are destined to be together are coming together. But there is a kind of energy that is quite dark and toxic, and there is a victim mentality and narcissistic energy going on here that has to be first released. And this has to do with holding on to material security. When we risk this material security, we're going to find ourselves happy. We are our own worst enemy. We are blinding ourselves with our own thoughts. We have every power to release ourselves from the devil energy. You are blocking transformation by being the victim. You are blocking transformation by accepting what's happening to you. You are blocking transformation because you are afraid of taking risks and losing your material stability. Two of Cups. Let's see, the Two of Cups. One card. You should allow yourself to question the people that you're with. You should allow yourself to question their motives. You should allow yourself not to carry on the burden of other people. You should allow yourself to go on your own when it's necessary. Don't feel that you are obliged to be there for another person, because just you have to be. You are your own person at the end of the day. And if there is necessary need for you to purge out things from your day-to-day life and things from your relationship, you need to take a step back and nourish yourself and grow. Again, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Temperance card. We're fighting off healing. We're fighting off spirituality. The Temperance card is a card of spirituality. It is depicted as an angel. It is depicted as purification. It is depicted as the card of healing, regeneration. But it is in reverse. Regeneration is blocked. People are focusing on money. People are focusing on work. People are focusing on this material existence, and they are neglecting spiritual growth. And we are fighting it off. We are being egoistical. We're being narcissistic, and we are being defensive against transformation. What is the last message for this reading, Universal Consciousness reading? Ace of Wands in reverse. We must allow our authentic identity to come out. We must allow who we truly are inside to come out. We must allow our true desires and our true passion and our true feelings to come to the surface. We are living in a world that is so structured, so organized in a way that limits our potentials to be who we are. We are blocked because we are not following our passion. And there is a need for us to root out thoughts. Our thoughts are our own enemies. Our thoughts are what will lead us to destruction, to our own destruction. You must allow the universe to come in. You must listen to the universe. You must stop. You must pause your thoughts and listen to what the universe has to say. We all have intuition. We all receive revelations. But we are blocking this revelation by our own fears, by our own insecurities, that is prompted, that is pushed forward by this material existence, by our own insecurities, by our fear of risking our material security. And we must allow ourselves to take risks, and we must allow ourselves to be brave and have a certain identity and ascertain this identity to the outside world. This world made us very similar. It pushed us in a certain construct, and this construct is destructive. The Emperor in reverse, especially with Chiron moving into Aries, and Aries is a sign of identity. Aries is a sign of being yourself. And when Chiron moves into Aries, and Chiron is a planet of wounds, our own identity, our need to be who we are and to be individuals is wounded. And we need to deal within this lifetime, we need to deal in the 7 years that are coming with our issues concerning identity. But when we are ready to release some preconceived ideas about ourselves, that we are able to come about our own authentic identity. Thank you very much, and goodbye.